First up, via Politico, federal judge Jeanette A. Vargas, in a written opinion on Friday, has rolled back an order she had put into effect a couple months prior, barring Doge workers from accessing sensitive Treasury Department databases. She's now authorized one Doge staffer, Ryan Wonderly, to access those payment and data systems, provided he completes the usual training that Treasury Department employees are supposed to go through and submits a financial disclosure report. So that is the first foot in the door. It may be that ultimately one person with that access is all they require to accomplish the kind of changes that they intend to make. So it's worth keeping a close eye on that. I think a lot of commenters have seen access to those Treasury payment systems as pretty critical to enabling a much more centralized and flexible control over the entire federal bureaucracy. If you kind of control how the money flows, and you can do that with a kind of one-click setup, you have, in effect, radically centralized the bureaucracy. I think this is maybe a symptom that while the marketing around Doge has been around cutting federal spending, that is not necessarily the primary goal. This is an administration that does not actually seem super concerned in with things like deficit reduction. Rather, that is a kind of marketable label to put on what is effectively an effort to really change the composition of the federal workforce, change it into a kind of patronage system, and to essentially reorient spending priorities around what Trump's preferences align with rather than what Congress has appropriated. And of course, to sort of seize control of the IT infrastructure that the federal government runs on. So as we discussed in previous roundups, the initial goals Doge laid out were to cut $2 trillion from the federal budget per year, and then that was downgraded to $1 trillion. No one thought that was realistic. That has again been downgraded to $150 billion, which is what their website currently claims they're saving. Despite having corrected a lot of errors that were previously identified on the Doge.gov wall of receipts, they still are dramatically overestimating the actual amount that they have managed to save.